Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just going to touch a little bit on the compliance matters and what we need all our licensees to understand what we are going to do going forward. We have in our legislation a new section on commissioning and decommissioning of machines. I'm sure a number of persons are aware of it. Persons who have slot machines, primarily those persons who have a combination of local machines and slot machines and our lounges. The legislation requires that in order for us to carry out that activity, payment must be made prior to that activity. We just sent out some letters and some communication to all our stakeholders, informing them of that aspect. And of course, we facilitate the payment through our bank account. Changing of the flow. From time to time, when our inspectors go, we do observe that the machines, and this is in relation to the slot machine operators, the floor layout has been changed. We're just asking you to communicate that to us prior to your indication that you're going to change it so that we can have a seamless inspection activity. Relating to our bookmakers, and we have one person so far. Anybody else from the bookmaker side? Nobody else? Well, I'm not sure if it's relating to you, but what we see happening from the compliance side is that sometimes the voucher control is not maintained. And of course, we would love to see you maintaining those voucher controls, which is part of your records. Of course, from time to time, you see certain activities that are happening in your establishment on the bookmaker side. You can inform our officers periodically so that we can do our inspection and our investigation. Taxes, not a good word that everybody likes to hear. The legislation last year have put in place penalties for late payments, and so we encourage all our licensees to make your payments on time by the 7th of the following month, failing which penalties and interest will be applicable. We have not implemented that as yet, but we are just letting you be aware that those penalties will come into effect. Closure of locations. From time to time, the bars may close, or other gaming establishments or bookmaker establishments may close their locations. We ask you to advise us from time to time. And of course, signage. That's a very particular one that we see happening. The sign of the location, we do encourage you to ensure that that sign that is on the location, it's the correct name and not the name of the bar owner. In relation to Poca, it's really applicable for the gaming lounges at this time. And of course, we have been in dialogue with all our lounges. We have a Poca compliance manual out, and that manual is just a guidance for us to assist you in coming up with your Poca compliance program. It highlights 7 key areas, and we are in the process of dialoguing with all our stakeholders in the lounges as to how to get that implemented.